I'm not justifying his actions. I'm not justifying his pettiness. I'm not justifying his acts of retribution and this revenge tour that he's on. But I can understand why it would annoy the living hell out of people. Why it would annoy the living hell out of him. And so even though it's ridiculous and petty and beneath the presidency, you could also take into account somebody being agitated enough to act that way. Shutdown, the reality is that the Democrats, I'm not saying that the public is specifically blaming the Democrats, but y'all poll numbers are not that impressive. A matter of fact, I mean, they've been relatively low last time I checked. So when you say that the American people are blaming the Republicans, evidently not enough, because they're pointing the fingers at the Democrats. What did you say that?
We have to, but we need partners on the other side.
So crystallize it for me there, Jeffries. I mean, when you say they won't sit down with you, I mean, how does that work exactly? How does it go? You're going up to Speaker Johnson, he's like, I don't want to talk to you. You're looking for others and you're saying they're ignoring you. They're ignoring the minority leader in the House. I mean, when you say they won't sit down and talk to you, paint a picture for us about how that looks and how that works in the nation's capital. How you can't get people to sit down when you're the Democratic leader of the House.
It's
Not during the shutdown, but I didn't say during the shutdown. But President Obama, he spent some time on the golf course now. Come on now.
Every president has
guards to ICE. We know that Trump is, the National Guard in Washington, D.C. It's federal jurisdiction. He can do that. Tried to send it in Portland. That got Nick sent it to L.A., Memphis, now Chicago. I want to know, number one, your thoughts about that. And number two, what role do you feel the hostile rhetoric between both sides of the aisle has played in this kind of acrimony that I believe is now sifted into the streets of America? And what level of culpability the Democrats should bear along with the Republicans in your eyes?
It chooses to express herself. I'm like, is that going to help get this Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get stuff done as opposed to just being an impediment to what Trump wants? How much work goes into that? I'm just going to go off about Trump, cuss him out every chance I get, say the most derogatory, incendiary things imaginable, and that's my day's work. That ain't work. Work is saying, that's the man in power. I know what his agenda is. I'm not exactly in a position to stop him since the Republicans have the Senate and the House. But maybe if I'm willing to work with this man, I might get something out of it for my constituents. Because like Joe Manchin said, he's there to represent, or was there for 15 years to represent, the people of West Virginia. She's supposed to be there to represent